Well, this is an old tractor I bought a few weeks ago, and I'll go through everything I had to replace. Well, maybe didn't have to replace, but I did replace. Well, the front tires, they were pretty well dry rotted. I replaced both of those. I think it was about 130 bucks. I bought a couple LED lights. There wasn't no lights on it. I bought some of these here off of, I don't know where I bought them, eBay or Amazon. Actually, they were cheaper than the kind that looked like they went on there, so I bought those. Had to put a new radiator in. The grill is not on there right now, but the grill was, the radiator had a few. I mean, it just wore out. It had some patches in it and some stop leak in it and so on. So I replaced that. I forget what that was, $100 maybe. And it had a rubber hose kind of spliced together for the fuel line. I replaced that. And I put a new muffler on, which I may not have had to replace it, but I did. And here's something else. I put in new bolts here. And these two studs were stripped. I had to replace those two. And I put in the electronic ignition, which is pretty easy. I had to take off the distributor cap, see which way the rotor turned, and it was counterclockwise. And pretty easy to put the electronic ignition in. It was real easy, actually. And the knob, gear shift knob, there wasn't one on there, so I had to I think I bought it off of eBay. Put that on there. And the dipstick wasn't no dipstick in it, so I had to put that in there. Change the fluids. This whole canister's has like steel wool in it. I had to take it out, and it was all like filled up. Air goes in here, and it was all like filled up with dirt. And then this holds oil down here and collects the dirt, dust, particles. And let's see what else. Well, this brake pedal was all the way down here, so now you can see they're level now. So I had to put new brake shoes on the other side. The axle was leaking on the other side, so I had to replace that. Well, I didn't have to. I mean, it wasn't leaking real bad, but I did. Just so, and this here is for a front end loader. The hydraulic pump fits there. And I guess there's a shaft that goes through there that drives the hydraulic pump. I need to take that off and maybe put on a new grill, fix that dent, maybe. And I put all new wiring in there, new battery. Had to put in a new ignition switch, which wasn't bad price. Put in a new gauge there. And I got the grater blade with the tractor too. I put in a few new pins there, pin there. Oops, look like I got something stuck on there. Put that on there. And I believe I put all new wiring in it. There we had a 12-volt system on it. And I put a new oil filter in there and cleaned that all out. Man, it was dirty. I took that all off and cleaned it and put a new bowl right here. Took the tank out. It was all rusty, getting rust on the inside. I had to put a new gasket on that, so I drill out the rivet and put that in there. I mean, can't see in there, but anyway. I lined the tank with some gas tank liner, paint-like stuff. And yeah, I had to take the hood off. The hood, the gas tank come off together, so you gotta do all that. And if you're wanting to know what this here is, this is a heater, block heater, which I don't have it hooked up right now since I put the new radiator in. Plug it in, I guess it circulates the antifreeze. And I guess that's about all I did. I think it cost quite a bit of money actually to do all that. Probably, I'd say $1,000 probably, not counting labor. So we're close to it. I don't know why it cost so much. I don't know where the $1,000 went to, but well, the tires maybe 130, 150, or 60 or something. That radiator maybe 140. Maybe I didn't spend no $1,000. I don't know what I spent on it. Well, I changed the hydraulic fluid and all the oil. 6 quarts of oil, I believe. Put new spark plugs in. I don't know if it needed it or not. Electronic ignition was 100 and maybe 10 bucks. Fuel line, I don't know what it was, 20 bucks. Float, maybe, that glass float thing down back here, I don't know, 20 bucks. Ignition, $10. Brakes, 45 bucks. Gear shift knob, $10. I don't know. Anyway, I just probably got 1,000 in it, I would guess. I didn't keep track, so I don't know. Might be less, or it might be more a little bit, somewhere in that neighborhood. Anyway, maybe it might be something I know I'll look at things like that. This stripped off exhaust manifold studs on the back there, which runs a little bit quieter. Matter of fact, I might start it up right here, right now. We'll see how it sounds. Make sure you don't leave the electronic ignition key on. I guess your battery will go dead, so hit the button here.